everyone, welcome back to the podcast. Happy Saturday morning, and I hope you had a good week ahead. Good week behind. It was a sad week for us Indians because the scion of our industry, Mr. Ratan Tata, passed away, and I'm sure you have had a lot of time to reflect upon it and wonder. And then I actually had a few things which he wanted to share with us and maybe reflect on some of the things he had spoken about. Before we get into that, I hope you had a good Ayudha Puja also, Dhana.
Ayudha Puja,
Vijayadashami, and Vijayadashami is supposed to be start of something new. So Dhana's planning to start something new.
I already started the book reading, sir.
Oh, very good. I'm happy. I'm glad to hear that. You know, that I'm a great believer in that. All times are good times. You don't need to wait for a specific time or a specific moon to come there or the planets to align in a certain way. All days and all times are good to start something well. So I'm glad to hear that. So without wasting any more of the time, so Dhana, what is this that you have got for us?
Sir, we know how Ratan Tata was to the Anand sir. Many of the speeches we have been heard in the other channels like Thathuva Pechu, morning segment and MoneyPechu, we already know.
Yes.
Now I want to hear how you are looking the Ratan Tata.
Well, my perception of Ratan Tata is very different because I am much younger to my brother. So my impressions of Ratan Tata are very different compared to him. Anand actually had a lot of interactions with the Tata companies when he started as an entrepreneur. I'm sure you've seen all his videos. He's spoken about it. For me, Ratan Tata was an incredible person for the simple reason, like I told Shashwat, as an investor, I had a seat on the table. Meaning, he was my man. Whatever he said, he did. He was transparent and he had high ethics and integrity. So as an investor with little money, I could trust whatever he said. There's not many people on the Indian market right now, CEOs if you say, people who are running the companies, running industries, who you can trust like this, like how you could trust Ratan Tata. And another thing is, my family itself has a long history with the Tatas. My father worked there in Jamshedpur. Anand was born in Jamshedpur. So there's a long history. And we are very biased. Biased meaning we lean towards them. We give them the benefit of the doubt. So that's understandable because of my father getting his first break in his life under them and the relationships that he made and the friendships he made there, very favorably towards them. Aside from that, whatever I've read, aside from the influences of my brother and my father, they're a great family. And they seem to have managed whatever the initial idea the company was started with under Jamshedji. I had actually read the book and sent it to someone. Hopefully he's read it. Under that ideology, the same ethics and principles, it's been managed to transfer generation to generation to generation without it being diluted. When it looked like it was getting diluted, Ratan Tata came back inside, took the reins of the company and made sure it stayed the course. So we have to wait and watch to see what the next Tata does. Fingers crossed that we continue. There's no guarantees in life. My brother would like to think everything is guaranteed when it comes to that. I don't think so. Proof is always in action. So let's see. So far, Noel Tata has proved in what he's done with Trent. His way of working as an investor, I feel very confident. We have to see in all the other realms how it goes. Your generation loves lots of inspiration, but very little on action. That's so like I've told you this 1,000 times, whatever has been written in any of these books you're reading, including Psychology of Money, it's been written thousands of years by many, many people. Basically, human psychology is known. Since the time of Bhagavad Gita, it's the same human psychology. Man's problems or woman's problem from that time, human beings' problem from Bhagavad Gita till to date hasn't changed. We have the same problems. Basically, what is my purpose? What am I here? And what will happen when I die? Simple. Right. So these are the things which we mostly worry about in life. Why am I here? What am I supposed to do with my life? The other is, if I suddenly die, what will happen? When you're young at your age, you don't worry about dying because dying looks like it's very far away. When you reach my age or my brother's age, death is a little more closer. So you can see, as you're coming to the end of the road, you can see the finish line. So you start getting a little nervous. So then you worry about that. But at your stage, you're like, what am I doing here? What's the meaning in my life? What am I supposed to do with this? So Ratan Tata also has given very good, inspiring ways you can lead your life. He was an architect by training. He was working in US. He finished his education. Because of situation in family and his grandmother, he was brought back to India. Then he was made to lead the Tata Empire after JRD. It was given to him to do. It wasn't his choosing, but he made the best out of it.
That's the best one.
Yeah. So, same way, take some inspiration. Do something.
Yeah, sir. For the inspiration, I have come with
It's the best quotes. Okay.
First one is, no one can destroy iron, but its own rust can. Likewise, no one can destroy a person, but their own mindset can.
Yes. Well said. Right. You are your worst enemy for you is you. Because you are the one who allows everything to enter your head. If you do not allow the world to enter your head, you'll be always be at peace.
Right.
Well said.
Like we had discussed in the
Yes.
psychology of money.
Yes.
And the second one, sir, power and wealth are the two of my main stakes.
Two of my main stakes mean two important things.
Two important things for him.
Yes. But what if he doesn't say further in it? What that main stake means? When something is important to you, you value it and you respect it and you take care of it and you nurture it.
Oh.
You don't abuse it. Right? Whatever you take for granted is not your main stake. Granted means you think, it's always there. Like how you think of your mother and your father. They're always there. Suddenly one day they're not there. Like I am right now. My mother and father are not there. I used to be like you. Hopefully you will not be like me. This will inspire you to take your main stake differently. So this applies to power and wealth. If you do not nurture it and respect it and treat it with the reverence it requires, it can spoil you.
Next one, sir. Take the stones thrown at you and use them to build a monument.
Everyone abuses you, right? Instead of it hurting you and tearing you down, he says use that as fuel. Our David Goggins also is very famous for this.
I admire people who are very successful, but if that success has been achieved through too much truthfulness, and then I may admire that person less.
Correct. Not only what you do is important, how you do it is more important. That's all he said. Right? There's no point saying I made wealth and how did he make a wealth? I killed everybody and stole their money. Now then what's the point? Right? I'm robbing the nation. What's the point? The poor people, I go scam them. I use the latest UPI scam, sir, and I scammed everybody in my household.
I got some wealth.
Yes.
No use.
Correct. There's no use.
Ups and downs in life are very important to keep us going because a straight line even in a ECG means we are not alive.
Correct. Yes. Life has to be interesting. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper makes life very interesting. Right? Now and then only you know you're alive. Like I keep saying, right? The best way to destroy someone is to deposit 1,000 crores in their account. You will destroy them.
But I will admire that. One day you will realize that material things mean nothing. All the matter is that well-being of the people you love.
Correct. That's also true. But your generation, like Arun behind the camera, who's filling with his phone, he's also not listening. He's always worried about his wealth. He's saying, sir, what is this, sir? All the time you're talking, but where is my wealth? If I tell him, just take care of your loved ones, that's enough. He'll be like, sir, go fly a kite. You can say that, sir, because you have so much money. Can I say that? I have no money. Ratan Tata could say that, sir, he had so much money. Look at me, I have no money. But that's a sad thing. To realize what he's saying, you have to make the money. After you make the money, you realize what he said is true. By the time half your life or more of your life is already over. Some things have to be experienced to be understood.
Oh, only the experience we get, then only we understand this.
Otherwise, you will not know fire is hot. No matter how much I tell you, don't touch fire, it is hot. And be like, put your hand and you burn your hand one time. After that, you see fire far away, also you say, don't go, fire, hot.
I feel it.
Yes.
The biggest risk is not taking any risk. In a world that is changing quickly, the only strategy that is guaranteed to fail is not taking risk.
Correct. If you're too scared to do anything, fear will cripple you. That's what they say. Don't fear, but fear itself. Because if you get so scared to do anything, can't do anything. Same thing is true in investing. Everyone will keep asking, sir, is my money safe? Will Manappuram go down? Will NATCO go down? Will PG Invit go down? I say when I invest, I assume it's going to zero. I might assume when I'm putting money into Manappuram, I think maybe it'll go to zero. And if it goes to zero, I'm okay. Because you realize the risk. Correct. If you're not willing to risk, can't even get out of bed. You wear every day without helmet, you get on your bike and you're going, your Gen Z does. There you guys don't ask me, what is risk? You will not get up in the morning and say, sir, will I die today? I'm not wearing helmet. Will I die today? You will not ask. You could think it's very stupid and very funny. But same thing with Manappuram goes down by 2 rupees. He bought it for 70 rupees. It's gone to 200 rupees. Now it's come to 180 rupees. Okay, still in profit. You doubled your money. But you'll be asking, sir, I'm feeling nervous. Because that's life. Simple thing. Because it's money. No. The thing is, you think you're controlling it. Like how you think you're controlling the bike. You're thinking you're controlling the world and the traffic. You might drive very safely. The other guy next door, the truck driver who's coming in the opposite side, he didn't sleep last night while driving back from Hosur. He sleeps in the steering wheel a little bit. He knocks you on the bike. You're finished. So that's what everywhere. Risk is everywhere. So that's what he's saying. You cannot live a life without risk. So embrace it. Make the risk work for you. Never underestimate the power of kindness, empathy, and compassion in your interaction with others. This is well said. Well said. I think everyone can understand. Yes. Meaning, don't take it for granted. If someone is nice to you, don't take it for granted. And last few quotes. This only inspired me that I asking to the sir. Many of the quotes he has been told. Leadership is about taking responsibility, not making excuses. Very true, man. This one I realized when in the office, I'm watching the Ilan. Then only I was realizing this. Poor Ellen, I hope he doesn't see the video. It's true. It's very true. Whenever my brother gets angry with me, I do not tell my brother, it is his fault, it is that guy's fault, I'll tell him, yes, it is my fault. And I'll tell all of you also, use me. Say it's Vinod's fault. I'll deal with it. I'll walk inside and face the fire. Not a problem. A true leader is like that. And my God, Ratan Tata was like that to the core. No matter what, he'll be more than happy to take the blame. He'll never let any customer or investor down. You can always write to him. And my brother knows very famous stories he would have shared with you like that, where he's written to, when you put copy to Ratan Tata's office, chairman's office, immediately the whole office, the whole Tata empire gets nervous because he doesn't like that.
Oh.
His integrity was so high, he was very accessible like that. You could write a letter to him and you just have to mention CC Ratan Tata's office. Then suddenly everyone in Tata will be like, oh my God, why are you complaining, Baba? It's like someone in our office sends you a letter and they say CC Anand Srinivasan. You'll be like, why are you telling Anand sir? Whatever problem here, you come to me, Baba. Don't tell Anand. So that same way.
Don't wait for the opportunities to come to you. Create your own opportunities.
True.
Everyone can understand this.
Yes.
And
I keep telling you boys this every day. I hope at least this will inspire you.
I don't believe in taking right decisions. I take decisions and make them right.
Correct. Because all of us have to take some decision, Dhana. Like when you're going somewhere and you don't know the way, you have to go right or left. You turn left. After going some time, you realize you're going on the wrong side. Now you say, okay, I've taken the decision. Now how can I correct it from here? Instead of saying, oh no, I took a bad decision, you try and say, okay, I took this decision. Now how can I fix it?
Because I take the decision.
Correct. It's not the way you're understanding it, which is, I took a bad decision. I just close my eyes and say, it's a good decision. Your Gen Z will immediately say that. Say, all I do is close my eyes, sir, and say, sir, I am not naked. I am wearing all full clothes. Only if I see problem, no, sir. I don't see. He's not saying that. He's saying you've taken a decision. It's not going the way you want. No problem. Find
the way
to get where you need to go by taking the right decisions. This is a decision you took. It's the right decision. Let's get there. Add on to it so it takes you where you need to go. Understood?
I understand, sir.
Yeah.
Today I read the favorite quotes and study about the Ratan Tata for a half day, I think.
I'm happy. I'm happy that you read half his quotes for half the day, that you feel half inspired and you do something. Even Ratan Tata would feel happy. His legacy is not in the companies he made. It is not in the money he's made. It is purely on the people he's able to inspire to do something. Right? Do anything. He's not saying you have to move mountains. But if you can do something, try and do it. If you can help one person, do it. If you can improve one person's life or one situation you can fix, do it. And it always doesn't have to be motivated about fulus. Fulus will always come. Money will always come. Don't worry about it. Money gravitates towards good solutions which are working well. Money will automatically come. But if you focus on that alone, you will not be successful. Anyway, this is enough lecturing on a Saturday morning. I'm sure all of you have had a cup full of this, but do excuse us. Dhana was feeling really inspired today, so we had to share some of Dhana's inspiration. If some of you do feel inspired by Dhana, please comment down below or catch him on Instagram where his handles are there, and let Dhana know how inspired you felt by his efforts to improve. He's doing a lot. Trust me, English is not his native tongue. He's working very hard and I'm very proud of him. It takes a lot of courage to come in front of a camera, which has a huge following like this, and sitting with someone who's proficient with English and let the ball roll and go with it. So I'm very, very proud of him for this, and he's being at it. He's reading books. So improvements are bound. I'm sure when Dhana is my age, he'll be somewhere really wonderful. At that point of time, if he remembers me, I'll definitely call him and say, hey, Dhana, this is Vinod. 40 years ago, you remember me? And I'll be like, oh, Vinod, which Vinod is that? Wait. Oh, yes. That guy who was talking about Ratan Tata. Yes. Chalo. Thanks for watching the video. Do like and comment. Share it with anyone whom you think this content would be interesting for them. And nothing more. Me, Dhana, will see you on Sunday morning with something interesting. Right, Dhana? Thank you for watching the video.
Thank you.